Howdy, all of my hooligans. Thank you for joining me once again. I just want to thank all of you for 200 plus subscribers. I would have never imagined I would have gotten to that point already. So thank you so much for supporting this channel and taking part in these videos. And I enjoy creating them so much for you guys. So I'm going to continually try new stuff, and hopefully you stick around for that. So if you couldn't tell already, this is going to be a Ford video. My dad just happened to pick up this hat from the Ford parts dealer for selling so many parts for free. So thank you, Dad. It came at the right time, and let's get into the video without further ado.
One 25 in the middle.
The Stan, wanting to be built for and tough, is taking to some extensive training exercises to step up his game. Look at that effortless arm lift there from that Calsonic Nissan muffler. It has to weigh a ton. And here we go with some curls, definitely working those biceps out. It looks like it's too easy for him. The intensity has picked up. The Stan is into it now. And we got some squats going on. Of course, you can't miss leg day. It's very important, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, cardio. Cardio is a huge thing. We have to last the race. It's all about endurance here. And the Stan is showing us how it's done. Definitely getting that heart rate up. He's doing some 80s punch dancing, it looks like now. And really, really intuitive finger exercises here. This is extreme stuff, guys. We got some finger strengthening exercises, definitely with the trigger finger and the thumb plunger. We're going to get the most out of that for sure. And when it comes to Stan's plan, I wouldn't recommend it for everybody. We have to remember he is a superhuman. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our 3-lap time trial with the Mustang. It is pretty heavy even by Carrera standards, so not quite sure how it's going to do, especially with the new tire compound. This is my first experience with it, so it definitely seems to be less grippy. And again, the car is right out of the box, untuned. We just threw a digital chip in this thing because it was a Carrera Evolution car. So let's get on with it and see how it goes.
One, go!
So here are the results, ladies and gentlemen. It was a 10.38 for the fastest lap. I know it's pretty disappointing. I have to tell you, I had to take several attempts just to get 3 consecutive laps down. This thing was all over the place. These tires are pretty terrible, if I'm honest. So I did the best I could. Not very, very fast, but I think with some minor adjustments in tires, changing those out, of course, this car would be very competitive, even with the heavier weight. But there it is, 10.388. Unfortunately, it sits at the bottom quarter of the leaderboard, only let down by the new Carrera tire compound. I have to say I'm not a fan, but you know, you can swap tires out easily enough, and that would make a huge difference. I love the color on the car. I love the wide body kit. I think it looks amazing. And, you know, some tuning from there can go a long way. So hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, consider smashing that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. I have more content coming out for you. So thank you all for hanging out with me once again. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Born to ride, Mustang 65, got that V8 engine with a fuel injection. Drop the clutch, pedal to the floor.
Since this is a Ford video and my father-in-law loves Ford, I thought this was the perfect time to shout him out. This Workbench you always see as a beautiful backdrop in my videos. It was custom built by him for me as a gift. And I just wanted to walk you through a few things here to show you all the thought that went into this. So we have a custom license plate here, 1 of 1. Limited edition badge you put on there, metal flake in the paint. Looks beautiful. We have a metal flake vise over here as well, sitting on an accent of diamond plate. We have chrome flame badges on each corner of the bench. And even, of course, metal flake in the stripes. Looks amazing. Custom light bars and wiring that he ran to this thing. There's even the stripes that carry on to the top of the visor. So the attention to detail is there. The neon clock, the switches. He ran some receptacles and wired those in for me, so I have access to plug in all of my chargers with ease. Makes it very, very easy, very, very nice to do that. Very convenient. This steel plate he also sourced for me, very, very usable. I've used it on quite a few things, so awesome there. We have, of course, another flame chrome flame badge on this side. The grinder is in metal flake as well. And last but not least, we have some exhaust pipes here that he did out of PVC with some real stainless steel tips here. Looks really cool. And these other two things, these accessories, the gauges and these intakes, were actually on the other side of the workbench, which is right up against the wall now. So we had to take those off, unfortunately, and even downsize this workbench a bit. So sorry, Randy, it wouldn't fit in here. Of course, this ceiling is much lower than our other basement was. So we had to make it work, but there's still probably more space than I'll ever need on this thing. So I'm sure you guys can just imagine the scale of this build when he first made it. It was crazy. So he always goes over the top and over engineers things, and that's what makes him him. So, and always adds his little touch and flair to things. Redneck K&N he put on there. Just some random stuff he had laying around to make it look like intakes or air filters, of course. And then even gauges. He had even a vacuum line hooked up to these things to make it look like a boost gauge or a turbocharger of some sort. So lots of detail that went into this. Made it in the image of a car. He knew I love cars, so... And this has to go down as one of the coolest workbenches, if not the coolest in my opinion. While we're on it, might as well show the Romex wiring he ran all through here. New conduit receptacles. It made all of this lighting possible and makes it such a awesome place to be down here. And gives me a lot of potential to expand and to do things with convenience. So like I said, there's receptacles like in every corner of this place. I love this quad receptacle here. Makes it awesome to plug in all the accessories and my tablet, etc. for the race app. Just super, super fun to be down here now. And this basement used to be very dark and dreary. So paint went a long way, but this lighting, it's like stadium lighting everywhere. He made sure to light this place up for me. And he had no idea that it was going to turn into this. So probably not what he expected, but nonetheless, it worked out. And it looks amazing. So thank you once again, Randy. You helping me edit, Loon? Want to say hello? Say hi. Say hi to all my hooligans. Say hi to all the hooligans out there. Say hello.